Hello everyone, it's really lovely to meet you and welcome to my very first YouTube video. My name is Natalie. I'm a stay-at-home mum. I have two lovely little boys. One is 3.5 and one is just turned 1. We've been cash stuffing now for about 2 months altogether, because we made this decision to try and get on top of our debt, which is getting a little bit bigger than we would like, and to stop living sort of payslip to payslip, month to month, and having very little to show at the end of it. To be fair, we've been absolutely amazed at how well this has actually worked since I saw sort of my first YouTube video a few months ago and thought it was a good idea, and I ordered my lovely little binder here. So this video is going to be all about sort of unstuffing everything that I have actually managed to save, and is getting a little bit thick in there now, which is really amazing. You know, this is the most I've had put away for, like, well, God, probably a few years, all in one go. So our main goal at the moment, it was going to be to pay off debt, but then our family is going through something quite traumatic at the moment. I can't give away too many details in the interest of privacy because it does involve a child, but it's been ongoing now for about, oh God, about 7 months, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it should come to a at least somewhat positive conclusion in October. So in order to celebrate that, my mum very kindly actually booked myself, my husband, my 2 boys, my sister, her son and her husband, and my mum obviously, to go to Disney World in Florida, because that's something that we did quite a lot as children, my sister and I. So basically what I'm trying to do is make sure that we've got enough money behind us to actually, you know, pay for as much as we can pay for and make this holiday, you know, really amazing, as we'll be celebrating my older son's 4th birthday while we're there. So without much further ado, let's get into it. You can have a look at my little book. So my first folder is boys. This is where I put the savings for the boys. I do tend to take out of here anything that they may need, depending on what it is, but then mostly I aim to put this into their savings accounts. So that does need emptying today and seeing how much is in there, because I do have a tracker on the back here, but it's completely wrong. Then I have my credit card. That's where I've been trying to put as much as I can, you know, aside to pay off the debt, because we do have a little bit on a 0% card. It's more than I would like. We'll maybe discuss that later on. Okay, hello, sorry about that. My baby decided that he desperately needed to be involved in the video, but hey, that's family life, isn't it? So anyway, where were we? We're done. Right, the credit card, that will need emptying today because that needs to go to the bank to be paid. So wonderful. Then we've got Christmas and birthdays. This is actually the most I've had put away this far in advance for Christmas, well, probably ever, and I'm actually really pleased with it. So it's only got £140 in there at the moment, and you know, I think that's doing pretty well. I mean, I'd like to have about £500, you know, by the time we're starting to shop, but you know, I won't be sad if I've only got about 350, so that'll be good. In here I've got savings. I am going to empty this today, even though it's only got £90, because this just needs to go in the ISA, and I think it would be nice to sort of maybe start a little savings challenge in here. So I think we're going to do that. So if anyone has any recommendations for a good savings challenge even, I'm in the market. I've got a couple I've got my eyes on, but you know, you never know. This is my holiday envelope and I am so happy with it, you guys. I can't believe it. What I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna actually condense what I've got in this little savings challenge from Planning with Ella, and I'm gonna put that money into the holiday pot, and then I'm gonna put it all in the bank, and I'm gonna do a new challenge in here to try and pack in my Amazon habit. So anyway, going back to holiday, in here I have actually got a $10 bill as well, which I found in an old wallet. So I am super excited about that one because it just gives a little, you know, a little something extra. So that was a really nice surprise when I was sorting through some bits and bobs the other day, trying to find some things to sell. But you know, side hustle's got a side hustle. This is my pets folder. We have 2 dogs, a cat and a baby tarantula named Spidey. So named for my son because he is, well, he loves him anyway. So this is the folder that I've got going for their food, for their vaccinations, and you know, anything that might crop up with them. They are insured and that is paid by direct debit. I've got my car folder. At the moment that's got £100 in it, and I'm leaving that as it is for the time being, purely because we actually have our MOT coming up, and my husband's brother is a mechanic and he'll be doing it at the end of this month, and we're not really sure how much it's going to be, so we'll leave that there for the time being. Then we've got my little savings challenge from Planning with Ella. I haven't actually completed it, but I've nearly completed it. So I'm just going to count up what's in there, condense it in with holiday, and then put something else in this envelope. Then I've got kids swimming. Both boys, they have swimming lessons on a Saturday morning that my husband takes them to, and that is £35 each per term, or well, 7-week block. So we've just got £10 in there at the moment because we've just paid for the next term. Then we've got protein. My husband and I are both powerlifters, and we do use you know, whey protein shakes in quite a lot of different things. So that is unfortunately a necessity because it's getting really expensive. Then we've got clothes, which hasn't got very much in it, so it doesn't need to go to the bank. Emergency fund. We really need to work on this, but that is next on my to-do list anyway. And then my back to bank, which I am going to be filling up with you guys. So let's get to it, boys. And I'm going to get a little post-it note as well, so I can write down what accounts everything needs to go in. So, because actually on Lloyd's, and I've done this for a few years, you can actually rename your savings accounts. So I have a couple of savings accounts open in my Lloyd's, you know, internet banking app, with all sort of different, you know, names, as it were. So I've got, you know, obviously the boys, one each, and then I've got Christmas, I've got Disney, and I've just got a standard saver open at the moment with them. As well as my current account, obviously. So I just need to make sure that I write down where everything is meant to be going, so that, well, I know where to put it on the internet banking when it all goes in. Anyway, so in the boys folder, we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, ooh, 40, that's more than I thought, 50, 65. So we've got 165 for the boys. So when that gets into the bank, I'll just divide that in 2 and put that in both of their savings accounts. Oh, I know why it's bigger. It's because it was my son's birthday on Friday. So obviously he had some cash and some cards, and cash and some cards, which is lovely. So in the credit card, we have got, okay, oh, and there's some pound coins in there. I wonder what they're for. Must have been for something, because my credit card is attached to like internet shopping and stuff, so I just tend to put whatever I'm spending from here into the credit card folder to be paid off. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 72. Lovely. So we'll just write that down there. 72. Wonderful. So Christmas and birthdays. I might get a nice little festive savings challenge, or maybe make one, because I've been making them lately, which would be nice. But we'll see how that turns out in a minute. So in Christmas, I've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40. So I've got 140 in Christmas. Uh, 140. I'm actually dead impressed with that. I know it's not a lot, but I am impressed. So there's 140 in there. My two little random pound coins. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Okay, in savings, we've got £90, or we should have £90 anyway. We did have more than that, but I had to dip into it because my beloved darling eldest child desperately wanted this very specific dinosaur for many weeks, and I caved because he's adorable. So savings W, because it's going to go into my husband's savings account, this one. And 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Yeah, he's getting £90. And the holiday. So what I'm going to do first with this one is I'm going to count out what in my little savings challenge here, and possibly swap out some of these coins in my purse so that we don't have all these knocking about. So let's have a look now. So a little makeshift, because my printer ran out of ink halfway through printing it when I bought it, but there we are. We do what we can. So in my savings challenge, which has been from like leftover grocery money or leftover weekly spending money, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. Surely not. Hang on a minute now. Wait. 20, 40, 60, 80. I don't. 85, 90, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, £97. Oh my God. I've only been doing that for a few weeks. That's amazing, that. It's amazing how quickly it all adds up, isn't it? So we've got £97 in there. Awesome. And then, so in holiday, we should have 180 plus my $10 bill. So, there's my $10. Look at him, just hanging out there. And some random American change in there as well. We'll take it all, it'll be fun. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Perfect. So that's all right. Let's see if I can change a little bit of that in my purse. I do have the Saffiano. I have relented, and I absolutely had to do it because, well, it's amazing, isn't it? Oh no, I don't have a £5 note. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna put a 10 there. I've got a couple of 5s in here somewhere, don't I? I do. Haha. Oh no, everything's gone to pot. Right, I'm gonna put them in there. I'm gonna swap this guy for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in coins in there. Wonderful. So I've got nothing in petrol, sadly nothing in family fun because we spent it, and I've got some money in there to do a stuffing. Perhaps I might film that tomorrow or the day after. But anyway, swiftly moving on. I'll put you away. Right, so that means in holiday, we now have all of this money. Look at it. Look at all this money. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 2, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77. So that should be £277 for holidays. That's amazing. I didn't think we had that kind of money going spare, to be honest. So holidays having £277. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I don't care what anyone says about cash stuffing and how cash is becoming obsolete and whatever. This actually works. That's amazing. I might have a shuffle through this in a minute now. Try and put the bills in order and maybe see if I can save any of them, because I think the lady at the bank earlier on gave me a lot of 20s, which I'm probably going to need to... and I think, yeah, that's all that I am unstuffing today, which is great. So protein, I'm going to keep those 5s actually. Are there any 20s anywhere else that I really could do with getting rid of? Just in case the lady at the bank did give me an absolute load of 20s, but I haven't had a look yet what she's given me. Let's have a little look. I'll get my purse back out. Let's see what she gave me earlier. So I have £145 here for... no, it's not too bad actually. Or maybe I'll swap 120. I'll swap 120. So I'll swap that for maybe 2 5s and a 10. Just so I've got a little bit more to play with there when I do that cash stuffing, you know, if everyone can stand the sound of my poor little voice. But yeah, so there we go. So perfect. So that is everything that needs to go back to the bank tomorrow. Lady at the bank's gonna look at me mad, taking cash out, putting it in, honestly. So what I decided I'm gonna do with this little empty envelope that I have been sort of saving extras in from planning with Ella, because I'm finding I don't have an awful lot of the sort of larger amounts, even though it's absolutely lovely, you know, for people on sort of lower incomes like me. You know, we're a 1-income family. We don't have loads going spare. I'm finding I'm not having a lot of the sort of 15s. So I'm crossing off a lot of the smaller numbers, but never getting quite to any of these big ones. So what I did was I made myself a little savings challenge, because I learned how to draw on the iPad and I was really proud of myself. So I made these little watercolour leaves anyway, and I'm going to try and save £80 to buy something for myself, because I have an awful habit of spending money on Amazon before it hits the bank. So there's that. So it's called Falling Leaves, and I might put it on my Etsy as a physical product, but I'm unsure about that, especially with, you know, the Royal Mail strikes. It's already available as a digital download because I thought it was pretty. But yeah, I might sell it as a physical product. We'll see how it goes, because I have a printer and I think it's printed lovely, but you know, others may disagree. We'll see. I've yet to sell a thing on Etsy, so it seemed like a good idea at the time, but you know, we carry on, we get in there. So with these savings, I made little placeholders, but I've just realised that they're for round numbers, so I think I might just start again from that, and yeah, I'm just going to start again and make some placeholders when we got like a bit more in there, and maybe just get rid of these sort of trackers, or leave them there. I'm not sure. What do you think I should do? Tell me in the comments. But yeah, so I'm going to put all of these away. Yes, I am. So, and I'm going to take those back to the bank. And what I'm going to do about this holiday tracker, yes, that's where I was going with that, is I'm going to take out this one that I've scribbled all over, and I'm going to put that in the bin because I made myself this. And now I absolutely can't sell this because Disney would skewer me. So how much is in there now? There's 277. So that is, how many little £20 is that? Because this is to save £500, which would be, you know, great. More would be better, but you know, we'll go. Okay, so we'll just colour you in. Colouring in. Good way to go for this guy, maybe. So complete Mickeys. Hee hee. 20, 40. I might finish this off camera because it's a bit boring watching me colour in. 60. Or I'll speed it up maybe. 80. Right, there we are. I sped that up. And what I did was I gave it £3 from my purse because I couldn't bear not to make it nice and round number there. So there's 280 for holidays, which I think is just incredible, given that we had nothing for this holiday when it was booked. Sort of beginning of August. Beginning of August was the end of July. Anyway, it wasn't very long ago. Anyway, so there's £280 there in my holiday account. This is my little zippy wallet that I love. And I couldn't be more chuffed, honestly. So that means I'm more than halfway to a goal, a decent goal of £500 to spend in Disney, trying to have a really nice time. But you know, we'll soon see. So there you go. It was lovely to meet you. Thank you ever so much for joining me and watching. So if you want to see some more cash stuffing from me, chat about Disney, because I am a very, very sad Disney adult, I'm afraid, and my husband will agree this is very, very sad. I'm not really. I am. No, I am. I am a Disney adult, and I am proud of it. And this is all going to go back to the bank tomorrow, and hopefully I will be able to save my itchy fingers from, you know, touching it, because that is my biggest problem, is that if it's in the bank, I have a tendency to spend it. So if I start getting, you know, itchy fingers and want to desperately spend it again, I will be withdrawing it again and putting it back in my binder where it's safe. That is just incredible. I can't quite believe it. That is all the money that we have managed to save since we started cash stuffing, and honestly, that is unbelievable, given that 3 months ago, we were not saving anything at all, really. So anyway, yes, that's enough of me waffling on. I am going to go and put this in my back to bank envelope, write down how much is there in notes and stuff, and make sure that it's all right, ready to go to the bank tomorrow. So thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. It was lovely to meet you all, and thank you for welcoming me into this really lovely community. I didn't realise it was so big or so friendly. See you really soon. Bye.